dudes, how's it going? Why am I doing that? I just wanted to talk about a movie I just rewatched, a 33-year-old movie filmed in Austin, Texas by Richard Linklater called Slacker. I just rewatched that movie. I haven't probably watched it since the 90s. I just rewatched it with my 16-year-old daughter. And so I grew up in San Jose, California, moved to San Francisco when I was 22, and then moved to LA when I was like 26, and then I moved to anyways, I lived in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and then I moved here in like 2012. And I've never watched Slacker since I lived in Austin. And it was such a trip to rewatch it because, for one thing, like where they filmed that is like very close to where I live. It's like practically my neighborhood, you know? But at the end of like, and also like the I've always liked that movie because there's no movie like it, and the flow of it with character wise, but also those conversations were like thought-provoking to me when I saw it in 1990, and now a lot of those conversations are like 100% validation. Like almost every like thing that's said in the movie now, aside from like the JFK speculation, like there's some JFK assassination theories, but there's like, it's chock full of so many like conspiracy theories. It's amazing, and they're like, man, they went hard with them, you know. It's oh man. So it was really, really, really fun to watch again. I can't wait to watch it again. And like, there's been like so much growth in Austin. I've been yelled at for moving here. One time when I first moved here, I was like skateboarding to work downtown, and this dude yelled out of his truck window at me. Like, I've been living here for like a month, and he yelled at me, "Go back to California!" And I was like, damn, how could you tell? Is it because I look like I was born on the skateboard? I mean, I kind of was, but I thought that was funny. But anyways, this town is growing a lot, you know, it has been growing. And, you know, I mean, all towns are, right? Like, look at the population on the planet, you know, so it's like kind of moot it's kind of stupid to complain about it. It's just like, go with the flow, make the best, you know. Whatever, but like, it's funny how when I see Slacker, I'm stoked that my neighborhood like hasn't changed very much. Like, it still has basically like that vibe of that movie. That's like what's like when I like walk around my neighborhood. You see people like that, and everyone's like just ready to talk to you, and I like the coolest conversations with people I don't know all the time, you know. So like, I feel like Slacker is just, I love it even more. Anyways, just want to talk about that movie and how it just like, seeing it again was just like kind of a shocker for me, you know. But like, validation. Oh, the coolest thing, when the movie Slacker ends, I was always speculating on like, where did those people run to at the end with the camera, and where in nature are they? I thought it was like Big Bend or whatever, but guess what? Where they like, I'm recognizing the drive while they're going there because I live here now and I'm watching it. My kids and Ruby's like, yeah, I know that. Wait, and we're like, holy shit! They go to Mount Bonnell, like Mount Bonnell is like where I first figured out how to create a Merkaba field. That's like my main, one of my main meditation spots. It's like sacred spot for me, you know? And so like, it was so cool to like finally see Slacker, and like after having lived here, finally seeing it, like know like you know, understand like kind of like the movie more, you know. Like when I had a ton of friends from Austin, Texas, in San Francisco when I was in art school, and I remember asking one of my buddies, I'm like, hey, do you know anybody who was in the movie Slacker? And he was like, I know like half the people in that movie. I was like so titillated to hear that. I'm like, dude, that's rad. Like, what a down home movie, you know? And Richard Linklater, if you're out there, man, I've always dug your films. But there's a special place that Slacker has in my heart that none of the others do. But dude, yeah, look at Dazed Confused, Before Sunrise, dude. You killed it. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about in movies, but I am. Well, I'm in Austin, and well, that's my namesake. Did you know that Austin means Christ consciousness? Yeah, that is what it means. Anyways, I'm gonna run away. Hope you have a great rest of your flippin' Tuesday. May it be epic. Later.